Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the stream. Welcome back to the Matpat Quest Jacket Star Aces Volume 3. Yeah, that's a small correction I needed to make. This jacket here, this is actually the Volume 2 jacket. I don't know where Volume 1 is, and then this is listed as Volume 3. So apparently there's a whole missing jacket. Maybe that's part of the whole thing. But I am your host, as always, TV's No Houlihan Smoothie in hand. Sponsor me, smoothie companies. And we are going to continue to solve this very jacket. We made some good progress last time. We have solved all of the, I shouldn't say all, because there's two patches over here that we did not use. But we solved that these patches, when put together in the correct way, let's go to Skycam, spell launch. So we got the word launch out of these here patches. We also searched throughout the jacket. We got these coordinates. And inside this jacket, not this side, come back into me, punch back in. We found this kind of battlefield-esque grid. So I figured that we had to take the coordinates that we found throughout the jacket and plot them on that grid. And I already did that for us, so you don't have to watch me mess with PhotoPay. So let me just pull up the desktop for a moment. There we go. So if we go to desktop view, I took a picture of the actual grid. And I charted out all the different north by east coordinates that we found. And in doing so, I plotted them because we solve in pink, unless we're solving in real life, then we solve in blue apparently, because I don't have a pink Sharpie. But as you can see over here, I plotted everything, and if you were to say rotate that 90 degrees, that would be the constellation Orion, which you probably know because you saw Men in Black. So that's what we have so far. So I think that we have solved two important things here. We've solved the patches and we've solved the coordinates. I get the feeling those are the easy ones, but that's probably just because we solved them. So let's go back to Skycam here. Now, I did not do any solving without you guys, but needless to say, I can't help but think about this when I'm not playing. So there are a few things that I've kind of thought about and wanted to bring up here. First off, brought the box back out. I actually think this is going to work better in the punch-in. So I said about this box that there is a code on the back, which I think is unique to me, and it's so I can get my prize at the end for solving it. So I'm not going to show that, but there's nothing really on the back that looks particularly like it's a clue. However, I do need to show you the side of this. If you look on the side, we have QJV3, green, green, red. I have no idea what that could be referring to, but it's definitely suspicious that it's on the side of the box. The rest of this is kind of like a lit grid. So those are my thoughts there. Haven't had anything that's like 4 digits that kind of jump out at me at the jacket, so don't know what that's going to be. The other thought that I had are the spaceships. So when you take the jacket off, oh, you're spoiling. Take the jacket off. We had this. I'm in the wrong view. Let me get to Skycam again. I kind of just looked at this and didn't think about this much. But these are very interesting looking spaceships. Which, now that I'm really looking at them, I think I might be wrong in my original assumption on this. But 5 by 5, that's 25, plus an extra one down here, that's 26. That makes me think zoom in a smidge. That makes me think that this is the alphabet. I think this might be A, B, C, D, E, E, F, G, H, I, all the way down to Z. This, I think, might be our key, because this is alien spacecraft identification. So this is the thing to use to identify the spaceships. And I use this as a key to solve these guys on the side. So let's test this theory as I take another delicious sip. But I will say this is a little suspicious. They are slightly different in color. I don't know if that's coming up, but it might just be because this is on like the polyester and this is on the cotton. But also, like, take a look at these two spaceships here. These two spaceships look almost identical. The only difference is, I'm going to zoom in so far that I'm probably going to lose my face cam for a moment. I'm still here. But if you take a look at this spaceship, it's like hollow here. Like these, you can kind of see it. Like there are these circles here, but they're not filled in. On this part, here's the identical spaceship, but they are filled in. Which is a bit odd. Odd doesn't mean that I'm wrong. They all seem to have dots and dashes, which of course screams Morse code to me. But I am going to start with the theory that we are matching this key to these, and we're going to get words. So let's start with this. So we know we have A here, but let's try to find the rest of these. They all got kind of different looks to them. So I don't know how I can film this correctly here. So this lets us see almost all of them. All right, so we're looking for this guy here. So that is, I would say this guy. Yeah, so E, F, G. I know I'm writing that currently off screen, so let me... G. This, I think, is an A. And we got this guy here, so that's like... It's very similar to this one, but again, this is more filled in. Like, there's... Don't want to draw on my jacket. There's like 3 dots here. Like 3 dashes, I would say. And then on this one, it's more... There's like a connecting line, but maybe this is the underside of the ship. Like maybe this is like an aerial view and this is a below view, and thus we're seeing slightly different things. Quite possible. So 5th letter's E, 10th letter's J, K, L, M, N. I was really thinking this was going to say game, but now... Right? E, J, K, L, M, N. Oh, it was 15, yeah. Interesting. Okay, and then we got this guy, which, what do you know, is an E. These are identical. Gain? Why would it be gain? And not game? It's Matpat. Thanks for the assist there, Jay. Very much appreciated. All right, so... Because I was kind of... As soon as I thought that the second letter was A, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if this was game, and the other ones just said film, fashion, or film style, and what's the other one? Food. No, it doesn't look like that's what it is, but we'll continue on. So we got these guys here now. This is actually the first word. I would say that this goes above gain. All right, so this guy's like a hex or a pentagon. Pentagon with shooties. Pentagon with shooties. Well, for me, there's only actually one pentagon with shoot. Well, there's a stretched out pentagon, but this is the one we want. So it's D. I'm actually trying to move the. Well, here I can just. There we go. So now you guys can see that a little bit more. Next one is like hourglassy. Yeah, it's this one right here that's kind of hidden. It's the only one that has like, no, well, it's got the hourglass. Yeah, it's definitely this one. So, E, J, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. And then this is a triangle pointing up. It's a triangle pointing up and then like kind of got sharp wings. A triangle pointing up. Ooh. Remember how I said it was back day last time? My back is not recovered from back day. So it's this guy, I would say. Yeah, so E, J, O, P, Q, R, S. And then the last one here, it's like an arrow pointing up. I think it's this guy, which is T. Yeah, it's T. Dust gain. Dust gain. Yeah, it definitely has some Galaga feel to it. I felt like also the way it's like lined up read Space Invaders to me. All right, so now I'll write this above launch. So we're looking for this egg one. It's got like an egg on it. Egg. There's two egg ones here. Which egg one are we looking for? We're looking for the more pointy one. We're looking for this guy. So E, J, K, L. All right, I got more room up here. L. And then we got... This is a pure square with wings. It looks like a chicken. It looks like a chicken running around. Or a penguin. This guy here. So, E, F, G, H, I. This is in frame, right? Yeah. I. And then another arrow pointing down one. Sorry, I'm making sure this is in frame is difficult. This, no, not that guy. Not that guy. It's got more like a flat, it's this guy. Yeah, it's this guy. So E, F, G. This looks like it's going to be light. Because this is the next one. So E, F, G, H. Yeah. And what would T be? T is this guy, which is totally what this guy is, right? Yeah. Light. All right. Dust. This is all crooked. There you go. See a little bit more of what we're dealing with here. Dust gain. Light. Gain. Like... I almost want to recheck that because I almost feel like I got it wrong. Maybe the G is wrong because the N we know is correct. No, it's definitely a G. Definitely a G. Definitely an A. Is it not an E? Wait, I think I might have actually... Now that I've double checked it, I might have gotten something wrong. I'm trying to lay this back out for you guys again. Alright. Saying that was the last letter in game, this word. It's not. I was totally wrong. It's this. It's a T. Yeah, that's a T. Wait, that's the wrong one. Damn it, it's this one. No, that's definitely it. Damn it. This feels so wrong. All right, I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. I'm not gonna. Just double check this one more time. That symbol right there, arrow pointing down. Right there, arrow pointing down. E, F, G. Right. A. A, 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 A. Alright, so that's E, J, K, L, M, N. Oh, wait. Maybe the N is wrong. I think the N is wrong. Now that I'm looking at it again. Because this is definitely an E. But this... Yeah, that's not the same. It's the same shape, but this is more of like a trapezoid, and that's a pentagon. Is it a Z? I think it's a Z. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. Gaze. Yeah. Let me do like The Rock and turn that some bit sideways. Turn that N into a Z. Gaze. So dust, gaze, light. And if you're interested in dust, there's this cool thing from the 80s. It's called the Dust Buster. Ooh. All right, we're good. Get some room for me to write. We got to get this guy. All right, so we're looking for this person, which is, I believe, a B. If you look... Yeah, that looks like a B to me. Cool. Then we got this hourglassery thingamerjiggerjig. So it's like, yeah, it looks like it's hourglass on its side. This guy? Comparing notes? Yeah, it's definitely that guy. Boop. Boop. So, E, J, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. U. Next letter. Next letter's got a little smiley face. A little happy guy. Right here. E, J, O, P, Q, R. Burn! Maybe I'm supposed to set it on fire. I will shine it up real nice. So we got this like small trapezoid looking one right here. That skinny trapezoid, that's this guy right here. E, F, G, H. Nope. Looked at the wrong word. Next one's this triangle one. That's my bad. So the triangle one, like with sharp, yeah, it's this guy. It's this guy. So E, J, O, P, Q, R, S. And then I'm going to guess the last letter's T, and we're going to get burst. So that's the arrow pointing up. And that's this guy right here, which we know is T. So what did we get? We got dust gaze, light burst. I've made this mistake before, but I think I might need to make it again. Especially as I do that. And I kind of look at it through, like... I think this might glow in the dark. I have no way to broadcast while in complete darkness, because it is unbelievably bright in this room. So, I'm going to hold this up for a second against the light. Hi, I'm still here. I'm going to hold this up against my lights, and then I think I might take this into the bathroom and shut the door and see if it glows. I'll be the switch she turns on. And even with the lights out, we'll glow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Name the band. That'll be my puzzle for you as I leave. So I'm going to step away for just a moment. Keep it going in the chat. I'm just going to go close myself in the bathroom for a second. And honestly, get disappointed that this doesn't glow in the dark. But I don't know. Light burst makes me think it does. I'll be back. No. I regret to report that it does not glow in the dark. Oh, it went with a little vanilla ice. I was thinking Alien Ant Farm. But, alright, so, interesting. So, I feel like I ran into this problem last time with the jacket, where I felt like I had solved a lot of stuff. I was like, yeah, that's definitively the answer. But what do I then do with the answer? I don't know. I haven't looked at the removable hood in a while. Anything going on here? Just, it's been a day. I wanted to look at it with fresh eyes, but yay. All right. So the other thing we have not used yet. Well, there's this part, this arm that I really, this bothers me here. Because to me, it looks like this needs to fold together or something. Like, I have not used either of the patches on here. The patches, nothing on that side. I don't know if there's something about this that's supposed to be a hint for me. Light burst could just refer to a nebula. True. What does dust gaze mean then? I thought maybe I was like, wait till dusk. But that again, that's dusk, not dust. There's nothing really jumping out at me about these patches. But this design is so weird. It's so weird. Like, is it the negative space? Is there something being said here in the negative space? I think it's upside down. I thought for a second I just, like, saw something. Something like I see an E here. Right? Do you guys... Like, it's weird. I almost feel like I can see it better on the screen. I don't think I need to fold it. E... H... Where's my marker? Where's my marker? Are these also negative space? Like, is this an O? Something's up. I found my marker. To me, I'm going to try to use this area down here to write this. There I see, like, the letter E. It might be because it's running into this patch, but, like, E, right? So then what's this? This is an H, right? Because this is one of the few areas right here where it's not symmetrical. Like, there's part of me that wants to say it's a 4. Like, then I could also see like an A here. Or I see like a backwards R. Because here's like just a small thing I want to point out. Look at the spade on this. It's not a perfect spade. Like, it's flat on this side. Which is very weird. Which is also true in the alcove that's left here. It's like weirdly flat. It's not a perfect ace. Oh, I see the K now. Okay, it's a K. If this is a K... What is this a C? Like, C? Like, we ignore this part for that, but... do see the K. K. That makes sense to me. So then this, I think, is a C. With CK, that's a good, like, letter blend. That makes sense. So if this whole thing's, like, we gotta look at just this. From here? What do you guys see? Again, I almost think I see it better on the screen than I do looking at it. Probably because this is directly over top, rather than me looking from the side here. See it as one continuous. See it for what it is. It's so, like, it's so slanted, you know? Like, it's... I don't know what it would be. Like, the gut says N. Come on, let me zoom in more, because I almost think, like, it's getting clearer. Because, like, I can really see the C, the C right here, and the K very clearly right now. But I can't put together what this is. Is it a B? Okay. I mean, one would assume if it vanished for me again. Okay, all right, it's back. I have to refocus my brain so it tells me the things I want it to see. K, C. You would assume then that this would be a vowel. Something's got to go before C and K. We know what an E looks like. So that leaves an A. Could this be an A? If it is, it's like wrong. We don't think it's an E. I don't see how it could be an I. I don't see how it could be an O or a U. Is it folded or something? Like, it looks like it's incorrect. Like, because the C is so nice, right? Like, I can, especially now that I've used the top of my screen to kind of see. I'm trying to, there we go. C. K. I don't see anything. H, K, C. I'm trying to see if that was something, but probably not. That's the C. Trying to... I don't like, there's not like a real good way to get this to fold the way we want either. I'm just not seeing... Am I seeing stuff that wasn't there? Now it's like... That looks like NH. That's my initials. Ah, man. There's something there. I'm just not seeing it right. Do I got another piece of paper somewhere? Hold on. I got a notebook next to me. It might be a completely full notebook. I just need one blank piece of paper. It's blank enough. Got some old wrestling information on it, but... Alright, if I can... Oh, this is surprisingly thick paper. Trying to see if I could just try to see through it and color it in, you know? This way we don't have to look at the negative, we can actually look at the positive. Anything, and then this is just filled in. It's like the world's worst H. I'm so annoyed because I feel like we're right there, because I can see everything else, like E, H, K, C, N, X, and then nothing. Like, and then the question also becomes, let's just say that we have the C, the K, the H, and the E. Like, my gut would tell me this is a space. And then we need something here to start this. Like it, and it would have to be a vowel. Sorry, this microphone is so prevalent right now. I would say E ends it, but we could also make the argument that this is part of it. Like, perhaps it's an O, and then, I don't know what I'd call this. You think my H is an O? I see what you're saying. Let me move this back up. You think that might be an O? The fact that it's not, like, I would just have gotten rid of this and made it fully connect. that it's also implying, because unlike like the E, you need this centerpiece to see the E. If this is an O and not an H, this centerpiece is actually not part of it, and I should be folding it, which then ruins the K as well. Where's the K? Yeah, the middle part of the K is also important. Though I could also kind of convince myself it's an R, but to me it's a K. That says K to me, because you would get rid of that, I think. It's the same. It's also my argument for why this is a C and not an E. Is the way that this comes up like this, and there's this little, like, I think that's a C. So that then brings me to this part, which makes me wonder, is this part of it? Like, is this a letter right here? But what would it be? Like, the fact that this is so flat makes me think it's part of it, but... I don't know. How are we doing on time? We got like 15 more minutes. So there's another part of the jacket I do want to talk about, but I think I'm right on the edge of this. You know I'm about to break! So I had this thought recently. You're missing my face. You gotta get a little bit better off, like, shot at me. Hair in my microphone. So this is a thing that I want to just kind of bring up, because I think it's another thing I might have to do off camera, because it might be a little annoying to watch me do this. You got this. Enemy line of sight targeting. It is 3x5 with 3 spaceships in most of them. This one only has 2. This one only has 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quadrants. What if this is only half the image? Because if you open this up, enemy line of sight targeting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is one with 2, one with 1. Everything else has 3. I think what I want to do is I want to layer these on top of one another. And if these ships are like dogfighting these ships, perhaps that will make a little bit of sense. Again, I think that's something I will do off camera and then present next time we stream, which will be Wednesday probably, because Tuesday's on Patreon. So that's a theory I'm currently kind of playing with. Double checking. I feel like we didn't give the inside of the jacket much time, like the inner side of this jacket. Additionally, the fact that we found that we charted all of the locations and got a constellation makes me now question the fact that the inner lining of this is full of constellations. Makes me think there's something I'm supposed to be doing with this. Also, in editing this, I feel like I never actually took the main part of the jacket and turned the sleeves inside out, so I want to do that very quickly. I doubt we'll find anything. Clean. No clues here. Just go all the way with it, because God forbid it's like right on the... This appears to be nothing. Turn this inside out. Again, nothing there. Okay. So let's talk about this. Aces. What if I'm supposed to look up what these constellations are? Because I'm guessing these are all very real constellations. None of them jump out. I don't know my constellations very well. But like this guy looks very familiar to me. And it appears some of these constellations, certain stars are picked out. Hi! Thanks for joining me. I think what I need to do is discover what the constellations are, and then perhaps find out the names of these stars, and then using that information, maybe take the first letter of each and spell something. Though some of them only have one, like this guy over here, only has one important star. There's also like lots of these just random bits of string in my jacket. It's just free twine, I guess. Hi. Welcome. So yeah, I think these are all real constellations. I just wanted to check behind this pocket again. I think these are all real constellations, and I need to figure out what these stars are. Because if I know what these stars are, maybe something will happen. Like, the idea of maybe taking the first letter of each, but like some of these have like 5 important stars given out, like on this one. Let me zoom in on some of these. This one looks like a mess. I don't know what that one is. Whoa! Come back! Oh! Sorry for blocking my camera here. But like, just find my space. Like this guy has 4 important stars, and it looks kind of like a bow. So maybe this is whatever the archer one is. This guy's only got 3, but then like this guy only 1. Which I guess if it starts with like an A or an I can be like, oh, okay, so that's A, and this is going to be a sentence. Entirely possible. Nothing really suspicious about aces being here. But we're kind of at like an impasse here in that I feel like I've done this I'm going to do later with the research on the constellations will be a later thing. Straighten that out. The targeting thing, I think, again, I have to layer the pictures over one another, which I will do at another time. The only other thing I guess we could do is we can relook at the story. Because we have this story here. And I was trying to think that maybe there was something suspicious in here that I missed, that we didn't take, like, the first letter of every sentence or anything like that. You know. So take a good long look at yourself, pilot. Time to earn your stripes. So that would be T and T, which is not. That's no words start with 2 T's. You may look at the part, but when the enemy ship is in your sights, can you line up the shots in your old classic dogfight? That leads me back to my idea of the 2 ships, that I need to line them up and then fire, and that's gonna like the line from the good ship, which I guess is the black ships, and to the, well, I guess it won't. Well, they're firing at the red ships and doing damage. So they have to be facing the red ship. If I draw a straight line, I'm guessing I'll get some sort of information. I think that's what this story is trying to tell me right now. Fun. Anyway, I'm going to go back to reading the story, and then I'll probably be done for the day. It's tough when you're doing this alone, and you don't have anyone to run your stream while you're trying to solve jackets, you know? Alright, so you may look the part, but when the enemy ship is in your sights, can you line up the shot in a good old classic dogfight? Right. Once you're up there, it's just one big scramble, but you need to patch together a plan and break through the enemy lines. They have relocated their armies to a local star cluster, and we need you to find those coordinates, which I guess is Orion. So maybe each one of these is one puzzle. Like each one of these lines is telling me one of the puzzles I have to do. Because this is the Orion puzzle. This is the dogfight puzzle, which I have not solved. You may look the part, but when you're... No, this is the dogfight. Once you're up there, it's just a big scramble, but you need to patch together a plan to break through enemy lines. That is the patches puzzle. Because you use the lines to spell the word. Got it. All right. Engage all enemy ships. Interpret their code. I can't talk. Engage all enemy ships. Interpret their code and determine what they all have in common at the source. Okay. Engage all the enemy ships. That's these ships. That's what we solved today. Interpret their code. We've done that. Dust, gaze, light, burst. Now that I've pulled this away dramatically. But can you find... interpret the code and determine what they all have in common at the source. Star. Stardust. Stargaze. Starlight. Starburst. The juice is loose. All right, this is real. This is all really coming together. This is Matpat's ARG jacket that you've jumped in on here. So I'm going to underline that. So Star is one of our answers, Launch is one of our answers, and Orion is one of our answers. Because I think if I look at this, there's 7 paragraphs, right? All right. You've got a heck of a reputation for lighting up the sky, but can you back it up when everything goes dark? This is again implying that this glows in the dark, but it didn't. I tried that. We're counting on you and your squadron to look to the stars and find the deeper answers within everything we have learned. That's the constellations on the inside of the jacket. Report back when you have a heading. Good luck, Star Ace. I bet you I'm taking the first letter of every word of the solves. So I have Star, I have Orion, and I have Launch. So I have S, and I have O, and I have L. I forgot what letter Launch started with. All right. So, just once again, let me just... Something about stripes. Take a good look. Maybe that's supposed to be the arm. Yeah, maybe that's supposed to be the thing on the arm we can't figure out. Stripes. Dogfight. Patches. Star coordinates. Ships. And then whatever this last one is, which I think is something glowing in the dark. That's 6. No, that's 7. Unless the arm glows in the dark and I just missed it, which is entirely possible. I at least now feel like, now that I'm about halfway through this, I at least now feel like I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I had to solve 3 of the puzzles before it really clicked what's going on. But it's all making sense now. So, I feel like I've solved about half of this. I got the coordinates. I got the spaceships. The spaceship letter puzzle. And I got... and I got the patches. On my own time, I'm going to try to layer those 2 pictures on top of each other because that's what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. And you guys don't need to watch me work with Photopea. Thanks for all the emojis, bro. I'll do that next time. And then I'm going to take this to a dark room one more time and just see if like I missed something glowing in the dark. But there's something going on with the arm. I really think I see letters in it, but I don't want to like lock my brain onto that because then I won't see whatever needs to be done in the future. And the constellations. I'll look up the constellations on my own time so that we'll have those ready to go and you don't have to watch me Google. And we'll come back here on Wednesday and we'll solve this bad boy. So this has been the Matpat, what is this whole thing? The Star Ace Quest Jacket Volume 3. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of these weird solving streams. If you're having a good time, I stream every weekday at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time right here on Twitch, Tuesdays on Patreon. And be sure to subscribe to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming so you can catch up on all my past live streams. And I will see you all next time. Boop!